We're following breaking news right now at noon. New details are being released almost 2 weeks after the plane crash that killed 7 people at Bradley International Airport. Thank you for joining us, everyone. I'm Kara Sundlin. The 4-page preliminary report shows a closer look at what may have gone wrong. Channel 3's Courtney Zeller is now breaking down the report on that deadly B-17 crash, and she has more on what she's learned. Courtney.
Well, Kara, since this is just a preliminary report, we don't have an exact cause of the crash, but we can tell you problems reported by the pilot to air traffic control leading up to that crash.
Thick black smoke that could be seen for miles after a World War II plane crashes after just taking off. A 4-page preliminary report shows one of the pilots reported to air traffic control that he wanted to return to the airport. This after the airplane was about 500 feet off the ground. Air traffic control asked if the pilot needed any assistance, and the pilot replied no. The controller then asked why he wanted to land, and the pilot replied that the airplane had a rough mag on the number 4 engine. The controller said the flight needed an immediate landing. Witnesses and airport surveillance video confirm that the airport struck approach lights about 1,000 feet prior to the runway. When it reached the runway, it veered right off the runway before colliding with vehicles and a de-icing fluid tank. After the crash, you can see the plane was unrecognizable. The Boeing B-17 was manufactured in 1944. Passenger seats were added in 1995. The most recent yearly inspection was earlier this year in January. The crash that happened earlier this month shut down Bradley International Airport for hours. Flights were canceled, others delayed. 7 people died that day, the pilot, co-pilot, and 5 passengers.
And among those killed, 3 people were from Connecticut, 2 others from Massachusetts. Both pilots had flight experience hours totaling 36,000 hours. Now, we will have much more on this report and details on what rough mag actually means. We will see you starting tonight at 4 o'clock, or 4:30 rather. Kara.
Thanks, Courtney. Now, if you would like to read the entire preliminary report yourself, you can do that. Just head to our Channel 3 app. We also have eyewitness accounts of the event and how families are remembering the victims of the crash online and on the Channel 3 app.